That's my brother. Like he signed to me, but it's like it's not even about a signature. This my real brother, my real little brother. I took him in. We had a big homie named Troop. Rest easy, Troop. He got killed a few years ago, and he brought Gunna to me like, hey, I want you to take them under your wing, and like these my little boys. I really raised them. Take them under your wings, make sure they okay. And he ended up passing, so I just had to really, you know what I'm saying, live up to what he told me to do. But Gunna been around me like 6-7 years. He in some of my old videos, y'all won't even know it's him. I never received $1 from him.
Damn.
Not $1. That's
Future said in the streets he's bigger than Hov.
Yeah, way bigger. Like there's consistent music from him that didn't chart. That is a huge records that people like love and appreciate.
Like in Atlanta, it's a lot of niggas who you really can't tell them Future ain't bigger than Drake.
Really?
On God. I used to think that. If I wasn't a rapper, I don't feel like I still would listen to Drake for real. It's just I'm a rapper, so I understand work he put in now. A regular street don't give a fuck about how many times you went #1. Like how many white people listen to your shit, because they don't even think that them the farthest they think is the club.
Congratulations with Post Malone.
Oh shit.
I've been with Post for a minute, like even before that. So the same day I was supposed to pull up on Quavo the same night in the studio, cause when I'm working and stuff, I might see 2-3 people in one night just move around. So he had called me already while I'm in there with Post, and he like, man, where you at? What you doing? I'm like, man, I'm in here with Post. I had put Post to the side. I said, man, you ever did a song with Quavo? He like, nah, that would be dope though. I was like, man, he just called me like, you good if he pull up? You know how Post is. He like, hell yeah, of course. And like, I remember the Olympics was on the TV, and just how the music was sounding, it just sounded like some champion shit. And I had said out loud, I remember saying, I was like, so whatever song we make, that shit need to sound like how this shit look. Post laid his shit down. Even while the beat going, you see Quavo already putting his shit together in his head, and it just all came together. And I remember like when the song was done, we played it 1,000 times, and everybody's just in there like, what the fuck?
Wiz Khalifa and Snoop, I actually watched that. They battled at my house once. The house just floated away. And we actually did a record and forgot about the record. And I called Snoop, talk to me, cuz. I said, we did a record. And I sent the record to him and he put it on his album.
And then I remember I was on my last song on my album. This nigga called me and said, you can't put your album out without putting one of my songs on it. He forced himself on that album like, I'm hot now, nigga. I mean, I already knew the nigga could sing. Like Breon said, he should have been started keeping it one thou while separating the comedy from the singing, because sometimes when he would do his comedy and sing, motherfuckers would get mad that he wouldn't sing the whole song. So that was like signs of it, and then to see him actually have great records that were dope.
You posted a song of yours.
White Iverson, yes.
You don't have a record deal. You're just another schlub living at home.
Yes, sir.
And you post it on SoundCloud. And how soon do people start listening?
Instantly. So I moved to LA with my good friend Jason. I was 18. I remember driving out. There was a studio in the Palisades. I remember saying, hey, Jason, man, like, can I please take your car to go stay at the studio? And so we would go and stay at the studio, and I remember cutting that record because I made the beat. The night it was done, I was like, let's just put it up. What's the worst that could happen?
All of a sudden, kids started passing this thing around to the point that you were getting like 1 million streams in a month.
I think that it very much had to do, he's an Atlanta guy named Fat Man Key. Or he sent it to Wiz, and then it just went nuts. Like all these guys, Waka Flocka, like everything, people I fucking looked up to for so long were just like FaceTiming me in the middle of the night, and I was like, yo, what the like, this shit's crazy.
When you signed that big deal with Quality Control, what was the first thing that you did? You got your first meal.
I blew that check in a week.
What? How much was it?
Like 1.3, I think.
In a week? What the hell you buy? New York City?
Man, the second I got that, I never forget, I was in my mom's house. And we lived in that same house my entire life. I remember I signed a deal, but it took like 2, almost 3 weeks for the check to clear.
Okay.
So every day I woke up, I checked my bank account. Woke up, not there. Woke up, not there. One day I woke up, my in there. Man, I was screaming, I was jumping. I was like, what? I'm rich. I went straight to Mercedes. You talking about G-Wagon. I need that. I said, damn, I can't be G-Wagon. Mama ain't got no car. Okay, Range Rover. Penthouse. Grandma need a car? Gucci. I need everything in every color. I was going crazy. I was 18.
So you look at like, hold on, I just had 1.3 and now I just got the 3.
No, I didn't think about it. It was just gone. I never looked. Bro, it took years for me to look at my bank account.
It's crazy with Ace because growing up, I always knew like Puff and Hov and all of them for like how they was promoting Cristal, right? When I first came out, like I'm like Cristal by the cases, or maybe that was racist. I would prefer the Aces. Ain't no different when you taste it. Like I ain't know Jay owned Ace's Spade. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't think he was jacking that.
So did he call you or did he see you in person?
Nah, like he seen some little ASAP back in the day. Like, you seen like ASAP Bari and okay. He called them to the side like, yo, come here, yo. Like, so he like, yo, your man's like, what's up with that line? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I might have said some crazy, like we said Chris and Ace. I didn't know that it was owned by them. He was just like, yo, you know, they don't really support us. They not for us. Chris Style, they racist.
Now, I read Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, 50 Cent, Eminem, Wale were all originally supposed to be on the song.
Yep.
50 Cent, See You Again was originally developed for M.
I could see that. But yes, all of those names, definitely, they were all on there.
I don't know if somebody could have done it justice like you did that song. That was your calling, that was your purpose, that song.
Whatever God did, he
sprinkled something on you.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
But that was proof that he knows what he's doing.
When I heard Family Matters, I was like, there's nowhere left to go but violence after this. I was actually disappointed in both of them because I didn't think either one of them would take it to hell. When you listen to Euphoria and Kendrick breaking down as a psychological analysis of a man, cool. He heard Family Matters and Kendrick had a record ready for Satan. He was like, as soon as you hit the elevator button down to 8, I'm coming right behind you, motherfucker. The wildest thing that Drake did is on Family Matters. He said, you know who banger set? My man CB. When I heard him say that, I was like, Drake don't know nothing about LA. Chris Brown is not from LA. There's real gangbangers that you can't even mention in records. Kendrick probably sitting back laughing his off like, oh, he don't know nothing about what's really going on out here.
Ghostwriting. Where are you on ghostwriting? Some people are like, nah, if you're a true MC, you got to put pen to pad.
It's stupid though. It's a collaborative effort. It's music. No one is saying go make a movie by yourself.
True.
It's entertainment, right? Like it takes a team to put together a record that you know and love. And I think that you are just like lost in the sauce if you don't like a record because you feel like someone should have did it alone, you know, or it should have been 100% true, or all of the components in the story weren't authentic to that artist.
Right.
What are you talking about? If you like it, like it. If you love it, love it. If you hate it, hate it.
Right.
No one gives a because there's a person for everything. Man, but people don't understand how music is made, you know? They don't. They just like take a headline and run with the narrative.
Like, what made you put hands on Drake? I did not put hands on Drake.
And my phone kept ringing. I'm like, why my phone keep ringing at 4 o'clock in the morning? It's my dude. Like, he's like, boy, you wouldn't just believe what happened. I'm like, what? Did he just slap Drake?
I heard it was over the 0 to 100 beat.
That's exactly what I heard.
So was it that Drake sent you the song you sent Drake the song for him to get on it for you?
No, for him to ghostwrite for me. 0 to 100 was initially a record that, was my record.
You found out that they're trying to set up Drake in LA. What exactly was that about?
That was about like him and Diddy were beefing.
I think Diddy allegedly assaulted him or something. It was over the Started From the Bottom beat, where I guess it's supposed to go to Diddy and Drake took it. And
I mean, when I think about Started From the Bottom, I don't know what Diddy would have did with that beat.
I know.
It's like a Drake beat. There were like calls, going around LA, and it was like, Drake here, Drake there. Who will run up on him? I'm not saying it. It didn't come from Diddy directly, but LA get tricky.
Funny Marco or Drewski? Shout out to Marco. That's my. I done developed a dope ass relationship with Funny Marco, man. I f with Funny Marco. We talk a lot. Shout out to Drewski too though. Can't wait to work with the nigga. But he doing his thing. But both of them, I'm gonna go both. Future or 2 Chainz? Tony, I f with you, bro. But I'm gonna go with Pluto. Gotta go with Pluto. Lilbaby or Young Thug? Damn. Let's take a shot. Free Thug, by the way. Wu-Tang or NWA? See, these questions disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a shot.
So that's a shot. Don't worry about
I can't disrespect neither. Snoop or Will Smith? Snoop. Oh, not Snoop for sure, but he sniped the nigga on stage at the, what's it called? The Oscars? How gangster is that? I'm going Snoop. We ain't got a drink.
When I made Stronger, I did it to compete with Timbaland because my fiance at that time liked Justin Timberlake just a little bit too much. We had the song out. It's #1 on Apple. I play it in a club and it sounds muddy. It doesn't sound the way Sexy Back sounded in the club. So I go to Pharrell to do the drums. It sounds like a different record. I know it can't be a different record because I'm like, I'm gonna swap it out on radio, right? Then I go to Swiss Beats. It sounds like a different record. I go to Timbaland, the person who did Sexy Back. He did it in 5 minutes and then spent the rest of the hour talking about how nobody could have done it except for him.
So my thing is, I can beef it up right now and you gonna go crazy.
I had a dinner at Noble, and then I'm on the gram. I see my bro Vori. Shout out to Vori. He was at Noble too, and I was like, "Oh, you at Noble?" He was like, "Yeah." I just pulled up. I'm with Gay and shit. But by the time he hit me back, I was already at the house. He like, "Yo, pull back up. Come back to Noble and shit." damn, we over here chilling. I'm like, all right, bet. I pull back up. I said, what up to Vory? Then, yeah, he come up to me. He's like, yo, you Rich the Kid, right? You want to play some music?
Wait, in Noble?
Yeah.
He wanted you to DJ?
Yeah, he had the whole studio set up. Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
So I started playing a couple songs, and then like I think I played like 2 songs. And the third song I played came on, he just started hitting one of these moves like this. I think his girl looked at him and was like, this is fire. He's like, yo, bro, can I get on this song right now? I was like, yeah, go ahead. So the engineer just pulled it up. And he just started rapping on the song.
Back of Noble.
In the back of Noble.
That's wild. This when we was working on the album, named after his mother, not dedicated. In between songs and shit too, you know, he whatever is on his mind, he gonna say it out loud. Right. And it was a in there that told him like, nah, man, you two, telling him what a good friend should be telling you. You get what I'm saying or whatever. So, yeah, they wasn't yes man. Right. And he the type of he gonna challenge that, and he challenged that, and he goddamn like told the nigga goddamn get the fuck out like in front of everybody. But hell yeah, man, he ended up goddamn like putting bruh out type shit. Like, I don't want no advice. I don't want no advice.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
And he just flashed. Y'all don't be texting while my mama album playing. Don't be on y'all phones and shit on my shit playing. Matter of fact, everybody get out. Cause I'm just sitting there just looking like, damn, like I fuck with Kanye. I hope he don't look over here at me right. Yeah, everybody got up and got the fuck out of there. I ain't get up. You get what I'm saying? And he went in the other room. It's the warehouse. He went like the other side of the warehouse and he texted me. He said, by the time this shit done, you gonna be the only feature on the album. Let's go.
How does the money run when a 12-year-old was getting millions?
I wasn't getting millions at 12.
100,000. You was making more money than most 12-year-olds.
My first check, I went and got a Pathfinder.
You can't drive though.
My mom was making me go to the store for way before I was supposed to be going to the store for her. You know, she was tired. My first big check though, gave it straight to my mom, and the first thing she did was gave it straight back. And I was like, I know, you know, this check got 3 digits. Yeah, it got 3 digits before the other 3 digits. Like, we ain't never seen that in our lives. Right. Like, what you mean you don't need this? You know, she was like, oh, that's yours. You made that. Right. But that taught me from that moment that, you know, it's just paper.
Even before I knew him as 21 Savage, everybody know him as Lil Man. He didn't even rap back then. First off, every time I see us, he wouldn't even speak. Yeah. Be a little dap, that's it. But like, he wouldn't even say nothing. One day we doing this billboard shoot, and I remember he was at the shoot, but he wasn't at the shoot like to be in the shoot. Like, he was holding somebody else down. We in between shots, we just chilling, and he like, hey, I'm finna start rapping, send me some beats. I had been new, bro, from just being around, so I was just like, I had sent him some beats, and one of them was the song called, I think it was Drip Drip. He put on his first mixtape. Was it Slaughter King? We had did Savage Mode, and then just after that, we was just locked all the way in.
Name some of the artists you work with for those that don't know.
I say Future, of course, Thug, 21 Savage, Travis Scott, Drake, Kanye, Nicki Minaj. I mean, you had some women in the mix.
How many platinum plaques you got?
I'm not gonna lie, in Atlanta, and I'm not just saying this.
Just in Atlanta alone, here go, oh Lord, these Atlanta niggas love to stunt. They love to pull their pants down and say, kiss our ass.
How many you got in Atlanta alone?
I don't know, I can't even count, but I just know in my crib out there, like, there's no more room on the wall. Been ran out of room.
Just Atlanta alone.
Been ran out
so
of
you
room.
ain't even get to Canada. You still got Drake sitting in the garage. That's what
Nah,
the fuck.
not like artists.
That's what the fuck you gonna tell Drizzy?